Gary Lineker, 2 goals.
Gary, something special about one in the year for Spurs, isn't it?
Well, so they say. We've still got the final to go, but this means a lot to everybody at this club, the importance of it. The fans wanted us to stop Arsenal doing the double, but personally, I'd like to win the FA Cup, and we've got a chance because we're in the final.
How special for you personally, because you've had a great career, but I think you'd really like to go and win something?
Well, I've won things before on the Continental Cup, Winners' Cup, but the FA Cup's special. Every player wants to win that, and win the final. We'll give it our best shot.
Now, some people would suggest that maybe Gary Lineker was a little bit past his best of late. You answered today, didn't you?
Well, I don't know. Only 1 or 2 people always look for that sort of thing, but I just try and do my talking on the field and hopefully keep scoring the goals, and that's what happened today.
What was the difference in Spurs today?
Well, we had a lot of fight. The desire to win was exceptional right through the side. We defended very well against what is a very good Arsenal side. And I must say as well that Arsenal took it very well, and all the lads have been very gracious in defeat. And we're going to enjoy it now.
I think you're going to go back out again, aren't you now?
Looks that way. Why not? We might as well milk it.
Go on and enjoy it.
Thank you.
And milk it indeed they are, the Spurs players enjoying every moment of it here and treating it a bit like the final itself. They've yet got that to do. But this result has underlined once again just how elusive the double is. And of course Arsenal have still got to win the league, Jimmy. I mean, what effect do you think this defeat for Arsenal today will have on their league championship?
One of the things they have is professionalism at Arsenal, and all this will act as, I think, is an inspiration to make sure that they go on and win that league championship. I don't think it'll affect them at all. All right, they've got a couple of days to get over it before they get their mind straight, but they didn't give way. I mean, they were really demolished in the first half an hour of that game, but they still came back and made a fight of it at the end and just hit posts and things like that, which didn't enable them to get in the game. So they haven't lost their spirit. They've got 1 or 2 bits of tidying up to do, which George will get at on Monday morning, I'm quite sure. And, and they'll come back and win the league, I'm sure. But winning the double still is quite a feat, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I mean, in these days, it just proves
Proven
that...
time and time again. Yeah. Arsenal were very much in it there in the second half, Liam Brady, until that Lineker goal went in. Did you feel that that Seaman might have done a little bit better with it? There was mixed opinion here, I think, at the time. It was a good. I thought it was a good shot. Jimmy didn't.
It was a fair shot, but David Seaman should have saved it. Really, he's had a fantastic season, and he just let himself a little bit down today with that goal. But
Gascoigne enjoying himself.
Tottenham fully deserved to win. They played tremendous football. They've had a troubled and sad season, really. And to stop Arsenal from doing the double and to go on into Wembley. You can see why those supporters are very, very happy.
Let's hear from Gary MABBUTT. He had a terrific match too.
Gary, Spurs captain, you can't have had many better days than this in football.
No, I think one of the most satisfying pictures for a long time, I think. We had everything to play for today. I think Arsenal going for the league as well, and obviously that was perhaps something that we didn't have the chance to go for, but I think we're thoroughly delighted. I think the team showed a great character, great spirit today, and fought through the whole game, and in the end, I think got a deserved result.
You had a wobbly period at the start of the second half.
Well, yes, obviously we had a great start going 2-0 up, and then Arsenal fought back and came back before half-time, made it 2-1, so it was going to be very difficult, and Arsenal penned us in the second half at the start. We defended well, and then got the goal through Gary again to make it 3-1, so very delighted.
Your goalkeeper's going to join us. He had a pretty good day as well.
Yes, a tremendous day for us. We worked very hard, thoroughly pleased for everyone. Thank you.
You had a smashing day, didn't you? You must have enjoyed that.
Oh yeah, it was brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Best day of my life.
Now, Spurs goalkeepers have been taking a little bit of stick over the years since Ray Clements went. You really had a great performance today.
Well, we were a bit worried when they got the 1 goal just before half-time, but we just kept battling on, and when I didn't score early on in the second half, I was sure we were going to make it.
Did you feel at times, well, the day is going to be ours, it was just going your way?
Well, as I said, early second half they had quite a bit of pressure on, and they went for it, but when we got the third it was okay.
What was the pressure like playing in such a great North London occasion?
Of course it's pressure, but in professional football it's pressure all the time, so it was just a little bit extra this time.
And you've got to come back again now and do it all again?
Yeah, marvellous, looking forward to that already.
Thank you for joining us, good luck.
Thank you.
Another one of the heroes, I think, today was Vinnie Samways, Glenn. Would you agree with that? He was outstanding too,
Oh,
wasn't
most
he?
certainly, yes. He's got a lot of talent, and he showed that today out there on the park. And he made things happen right through the game until he had to come off. I think he had a little bit of cramp. But him and Paul Allen, particularly, for the 90 minutes, have been superb in midfield.
What happened to the Arsenal midfield today, Liam?
Well, you'd have to say the Tottenham midfield were outstanding, every one of them. Even Naeem, when he came on for Gascoigne, played superbly well. Arsenal didn't cope with the tactics, but then again, you know, what can you say when someone scores a goal after a minute or 2 minutes of a match? Tactics go out the window then.
Sure. It's only their third defeat all season, Arsenal, isn't it? You've got to bear that in mind. I mean, it's
Gary Lineker said it's nice to be underdogs because, you know, it has to come your way sometime. I mean, you talking about the Lineker goal, you know, I mean, saying that it was a bad shot. No shot's a bad shot that ends up in the net. But David Seaman, who's been so spectacular for Arsenal this season, at Wembley, just has had those games that have changed the result, maybe.
Well, the double's gone out the window once again, as we've been saying. Let's hear from George Graham now.
George, thank you for joining us. You must be desperately disappointed.
Well, it's not very nice winning a semi-final. It's the first one we've been in, so obviously I'm very disappointed to lose.
What do you think was the difference in the Spurs side to the Arsenal side today?
I think the game was lost for us in the first 20 minutes. I think Spurs set about it, really closing down, getting a lot of tackles in. We started very, very slowly. But after about 20-25 minutes, I thought we came into the game a lot more and got an ideal opportunity of getting a goal before half-time. I thought second half, I mean, we just took the game to them the whole of for 45 minutes. But we just didn't convert our chances, and then typically they broke away and hit us for a third one. But the second half performance was good, we just couldn't convert our chances.
Obviously, I have to ask now, will this affect you on your run into the title?
Well, only time will tell that, isn't it? I mean, you know, you don't expect me to say yes, do you?
They're obviously very low in the dressing room now. You've got to get them back up again now.
That's part of my job.
Thank you for talking to us.
Pleasure.
Does his job very well indeed. Let's just look at the goal that absolutely clinched it in the second half, the Lineker goal. Jimmy, just have a look at this now.
This is the one we're talking about, and it was a good running off the ball there which created the chance, because it's not very often that Gary really makes up his mind to go by the last man as he does. But as soon as that ball comes in the air, I thought the goalkeeper will save it, you know, instinctively. And you can see it much better from this angle. See how important it is to run off the ball there. Look at that run off the ball making the space.
Samways.
Samways, yeah. Now watch the shot, and as it comes in the air, that is perfect for a goalkeeper to save. I mean, and one of the things that Terry Venn was always saying about Gary Lineker is that he shoots low. He always shoots on the floor. This occasion, he didn't. It's the one occasion where he didn't, but he got away with it. And it is an extraordinary thing for a goalkeeper of this calibre, and has proved it time and time again. It is close. I mean, he's not a mile away from him when he hits it, but he's far enough away to catch that ball, not only save it. And I'm sorry, but that is the truth.
And he's made saves of those sort of things all season, Seaman.
A million times harder.
Yeah.
He's still a superb goalkeeper. But
what about the defence there, Liam? I think you're a bit critical, not just of the goalkeeper.
Well, we did say that the fact they might miss Dave O'Leary, you know, they've played a lot of their best performances, Arsenal, have been with the three centre-backs. And the pace there of Lineker really exposed the Arsenal central defence.
As George was saying, I mean, they did have their chances in the second half, didn't quite take them. Here's one, Winterburn involved.
Yeah, it was a good touch. I mean, that header was a very good header to think of taking it past the man, but the ball just wouldn't come down quickly enough for him to get that left foot to and avoid putting it over the bar.
This is a chance for Smith. That's Merson.
Yeah, it was a snapshot. This is the snapshot. He only had a moment to hit it, and he just sort of... I think Trevor said his shin, but I mean that's been a bit unkind. I think he did his instep. It wasn't hard, but it was a good half chance for a striker, wasn't it? To take?
Yeah, nearly got in the corner.
Campbell had a couple of chances, didn't he? After that, one off the bar, and then brought off another good save from Thorsved right towards the end there. He had a terrific match for me.
He was probably Arsenal's best player, Campbell. If they were going to come back into the game, it was him who tried hardest. You know, as I said, Spurs thoroughly deserved their win.
I think the fact that they defended the second ball well, Spurs, and the Arsenal defence had to handle different balls. You know, Spurs were running at them and causing all sorts of problems with their movement. And in the second half, they did put them under pressure, but it was in the air, and they defended the second ball well, Spurs.
The outstanding performance for you, Jim?
Well, the outstanding performance was by Spurs, the whole team. Classic passing moves, lovely deceptive moves with nice pace and touch. It was an absolute pleasure to watch at Wembley by a British team with one or two who didn't come from here.
Yes. Super semi-final. Liam, Glenn, thank you very much, and Jimmy, of course. And very shortly, you'll see East Enders, or have a bit of lunch, or do whatever you will. And then, of course, you'll see those other East Enders. West Ham taking on Nottingham Forest to see who plays Tottenham in the final here next month. Well, we've had 4 goals so far. Let's hope there are some more this afternoon. Rejoin us 3 o'clock.
MABBUTT has gone forward with Stewart to the right, Lineker and Howes to the left. Is Gascoigne going to have a crack? He is, you know. Oh, I say! Brilliant! That is schoolboy's own stuff. Stewart. Enjoyed playing in midfield, Stewart. Nice little touch from Gascoigne. Allen was onside, plenty forward. MABBUTT trying to get there. Smith, it's gone in. Lineker got the final touch. It's curled. Smith! He scored! Dixon's cross. Smith's head. MABBUTT fed it well. Naeem to the left. Samway's ahead. And Lineker uses him by not using him. Good try, scored! And David Seaman will be very disappointed about that. It seemed to go through his fingers. Good break by Tottenham. Very, very good running by